In the middle, at 7'0"
Welcome, everybody. Thanks. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players. See how this thing all turns out.
You take a look at Drexler. He's among the top 10 in the voting in the Western Conference. The fans rewarding him for a tremendous season so far.
And I'm sure he's grateful for that. But, Kevin, I know what he really wants is a spot in that starting lineup.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. Now the starting group for the visit. Harley is out there with O'Neal. And it's Pettit in at the 4. We've got Paul Millsap. White is out there with Drexler. Then it's Robinson, and it's Olajuwon in at the 5. Here's Drexler, following the basket by Shaquille O'Neal. Here's White. Kicks it out to Olajuwon. Yep, it counts. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Pettit, good.
He doesn't need a lot of daylight. Stretches the defense night in and night out.
Outside, Olajuwon. Outside, Robinson over Marion. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Pettit. Oh, good with the triple. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. In the corner, it's Robinson. And a great assist by Drexler as that one goes in.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Marion against Robinson. Marion left side. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Just 4 to shoot. Launches it from deep. Bing can't hit.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now here's White. 12 points his last outing. That puts them in the lead.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
You take nothing for granted. These teams are very familiar with one another, and we expect a close contest.
Now here's Marley. Here's Bing. O'Neal is screen on White. Bing can't hit. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Marley against Drexler. Here's Olajuwon, and it's Olajuwon with the jam.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Now here's Marley. Pass to Shaq. Here's Bing. Shot to stop the run, and no good that time.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes.
From Drexler. Drexler's got his third assist on the night. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Bing. Light covering. Shot clock at 6. They get it again. And O'Neal is right there.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Drexler passes to Robinson. Now here's White. Drexler scanning the floor. Over Marley. Drexler's shot is off.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
Pass to Bennett. Takes a 3. Robinson pulls it in.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Inside, O'Neal with the steal. Got a piece of it. Millsap with the steal. Robinson with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Marion. Just 5 on the clock. Millsap grabs the miss. Robinson on the wing. He's guarded by Marley. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed. So can't fault him for going for the block.
Andre Kirilenko is checked in for Paul Millsap. Suggs against White. Pass to O'Neal. Lays it up off the glass. O'Neal's got 6.
Boy, his shot looks deadly right now. Already he's hit 3 of 4 to start.
Gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. It's White on the wing. He's covered by Suggs, and it's blocked.
Get that out of here, Jalen Suggs. Send it back, young sir.
Scooped up. Out to Maravich. Suggs looking around. Back to Maravich. To the middle. Here's Shaq. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Williams against Robinson. Olajuwon with a screen for Robinson. Outside White. Suggs with the steal. And here's the fast break. Suggs leading the way. That ties it up.
Jalen Suggs at his best is a real dangerous threat in the open floor.
Outside Kirilenko. Right a screen. Outside Drexler. And it's Shaq with the rebound. Shaq's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Maravich against White. No good from Maravich. Doing quite well in these early minutes, 55%. Back to Drexler. Pass to Kirilenko. Here's Olajuwon. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. Shaq's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now Suggs. And here's Maravich from downtown. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that's why they call him the pistol. One of the most entertaining scorers in the game. And finding that one from deep.
Pass to Olajuwon. Over O'Neal. Olajuwon, no luck. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Up. And then it's on to the second quarter after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Porter is out there with Drexler. Then there's Paul Millsap. Then it's Derek Lively. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. Drexler against Maravich. Lock at 6. The fadeaway. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. O'Neal's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. They've got O'Neal. Maravich is out there with Suggs. Then it's Jabari Smith. And it's Marion in at the 3 spot. Here's Shaq. Smith finds Suggs. Here's O'Neal. And finally they hit one. O'Neal's got 10 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
O'Neal's gone a nice 5 of 6 shooting from the field. Porter passes to Anunoby. Millsap a screen on Marion. Here's Anunoby. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive abilities.
First free throw is good. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Both free throws good from Anunoby. And with each passing season, DB, OG Anunoby seems to keep getting more and more versatile.
You are exactly right, Kevin. What we know unequivocally is this is one of the best cross-positional defenders in the league. One of those guys that's truly capable of guarding 1 to 5. But his willingness to be a three-point threat, an offensive rebound, and put it on the deck is exactly what you're talking about.
Now Porter, Pete Maravich missing on the 3. Now Porter hasn't made one yet. Yep, that one goes.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Marion outside. Pass to Suggs. Steal. Maravich dishes to Marion. And Lively pulls it down. They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, they got behind, but really hung in there and didn't let the score get out of hand.
Now, here's Millsap.
Teams really benefit from reliable guys like Paul Millsap. He's a determined player and a hard worker who will grind it out and do whatever he can to make an impact.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
Underrated coming into the league and underestimated. Millsap doesn't have any doubters anymore.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And so Chris. This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month.
I mean, they have really.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Suggs against Porter. And here is Suggs.
Get up and Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player. And
pass to Lively. Anunoby outside. 6 on the shot clock. Millsap with it. It's taken away by Smith.